My name is Junebug, and on the camera is Jazz. Today we're going to show you how to use a propane stove, how to properly use it, and how to keep one clean. This is a Coleman stove. One of the first rules of using these propane stoves is to put them on a flat surface. You don't want to put it on rocky because it's hard to cook on something that's rocky and moving around. So make sure your surface is nice and flat. Second rule of thumb, do not use a propane stove indoors. There's gas involved, and that is poisonous, so you do not want to use it on the anytime when you've got it inside, only outside. First step we're going to do is open our propane stove. Open the lid. And we're going to pull out the wind wings. These wings are attached for the purpose of keeping the wind off of your fire, so when you cook, the fire stays steady and even. Right on this side here are some grooves. These wings just clip right into those grooves. You can get them as close or as far away as you want. Usually if you're cooking on something that has a big pot on it, you're going to need those to be way wide. If it's a small pot, you can make it narrow. There's one for each side. On the inside of your stove there's a grate, a couple burners. You lift up the grate on the inside. There's the connection. This is the connection for the canister of propane that's going to connect with the stove so that the gas can come up through the burners. This is a can of propane. You can get these at any of your hardware stores or Walmart or camping stores. They all have them. This happens to be one that has a plastic cap on it. They don't all, but if it has a cap on it, you'll need to take that cap off. First thing you're going to do is connect this connection to your propane canister. It screws on. So you're going to take this and screw it on as tight as you can get it. Now if you get crooked and it goes crooked, it won't go tight. You can kind of tell. Make sure you turn it on and make sure it's real tight. Okay, that's going to allow the propane to come out through here, and then it's going to go into the stove. Your next step is to take this and hook it to this connection right here. First step is to push that all the way in there. Don't just tighten it first. Push it in there. Push it as far as it'll go. You can feel how far it's going in there. So push it in as tight as it'll go. Then take the connection and start turning it. You keep turning this until you've got it as tight as you can make it go. Not so tight that you can't get it off, but tight enough so that the gas will flow into the stove. Okay, I've got that hooked, and this can is just resting on my surface here. My next step is to light the stove. These are the knobs that turn the gas on, and they'll turn them on either burner. Don't turn them on before you need them too long, because if you do so, you're just wasting gas. The gas is just going to burn off, and it doesn't do you any good. Okay, so I'm going to take this lighter, and I'm going to turn the burner on. Okay, I can hear that burner, the gas escaping through that burner. In fact, you can also smell that gas. So if you smell gas coming up, you know there's either, if you haven't turned it on, there's one of these burners is on or it's leaking. So if you smell the gas, think about it before you just go lighting something. If you don't hear the gas coming up through the burner, that means that either this is not connected tight enough or the canister is not tight enough. Take them off, reinsert them, start again. You will hear that gas escaping out of those burners when you turn them on. Okay, I'm going to turn on the burner. Okay, as you can see, that's pretty easy to light. This is your adjustment. You can turn your gas higher or lower depending on what kind of flame. if you've got any wind, these wind wings, you want to point the stove kind of away from the wind, and these wind wings are going to help guard it. When you're done with cooking, turn those burners off. You don't want to sit there and let gas just burn through the burners, because the stove and the rack, they will get hot. While you're cooking, you're going to get a lot of mess. Things spatter. They may boil over. You may have a lot of liquid on the stove. Whatever gets on there should be cleaned off before you put your stove away. So the next step I'm going to show you is how to clean your stove. First thing you're going to want to do is disconnect your propane. It comes apart the same way you hooked it up. Hook that, unhook the top part, and you put it aside. And then I'm just going to keep that on there. You don't have to, but if you've got a top, you can put the top back on. These are pressurized canisters. You cannot refill them. They cannot be reused. Do not throw them any place where it's going to burn in a fire. They will explode. You can read the label. You might check about, there's warnings and danger things written on there. Check your canister so you know what it says. It's always a good idea to know what you're doing. Also, for safety purposes, when you cook, you should always have a box of baking soda with you. Keep it on the table or wherever you've got your surface, so if something should flare up, you can help put it out. Okay, what I'm going to do is take the stove, and now I'm going to take these wind wings, and I'm going to place this stove lid back down so I can clean it. Now just remember, you can't clean this just after you've used it, because it's hot. These racks will get hot, and you can't just go and pick one up because they will burn. Since I haven't had them on long enough, I can go ahead and do that. I'm going to take this off. You notice there's 4 little grooves in here. This rack fits straight into these grooves. I'm going to take the rack and I'm going to turn it down. And now, if it's dirty, I can wash it off. And take some. Most of your stove manufacturers suggest you use warm soapy water. I've got some Dawn soap and some nice warm water here. And they should suggest that you do not use an abrasive scraper, which would be something like steel wool. So I've got a nice little plastic scraper that I use. And what you're going to do is clean all the surfaces. If you don't clean these, the next time you go to use it, you won't enjoy it. And the next person won't enjoy it, because it's just a dirty mess. And getting dirty is what they do. So take it, and you're just going to scrub the sides. Clean your sides of your wings. The back surface. Put your wings down. Clean the inside surfaces. Anything that looks like it needs a little bit of scraping down and where the food might be stuck. Now you're going to take your scraper and rinse it out. And take it and clean the inside surfaces. Be sure to get the outside rims. Inside rims, all around. Do not put your soapy water onto top of burner, because you do not want anything to get in there and clog that burner. So don't put anything in there. Now, if you have a stove that's got instructions that says you can take that burner off, that's fine. Mine stove does not, so I'm not going to touch that part of it. But I have some food here that you can see that's been burnt on and wasn't cleaned really well for the last one of the times it was used, and that doesn't come off anymore. So if you get it when you use it, you can get that off before it burns too badly on there, so that you can't ever get it off. But just clean all the surfaces real well, and then take a towel. Doesn't have to be paper towel, could be any towel, and dry those surfaces off. once you're done cleaning, you can take your connecting tool. It goes right, there's a hole in the back. It could be, mine is in the back. It could be a different location. It could be in the front, but this happens to be the back. Slide the smaller end into that hole. That keeps it steady. So when it's packed up, it has its own location to keep it nice and neat. Then you're going to take your rack, put your rack back on the stove, back into those holes that it fits into. Take the lid, keep the wings inside, fold them down, and there you go. Get your stove all ready for use the next time you want to go camping.